So Mary, thanks for coming up. Mary, we're just going to hypnotise you, and then we're just going to demonstrate what we call convincers. Okay?
Right.
A lot of hypnotherapists. Now, from this point forward, Mary, if you needed to open your eyes for any reason whatsoever in this session, they would open. But I want you to keep closed and just focus on your eyes. Next thing I'd like you to do for Mary is just put this hand out straight in front of you and make a fist. I want you to squeeze the fist tighter and tighter, as tight as you've ever done before. So stiff and rigid. Imagine now as I just push here, it's actually sending this metal sensation up through that arm into the shoulder. That's making that arm, everything becomes stiff and rigid. There you go. As I count from 1 up to 5, 1, feel it locking and stiffening, stiffening, locking. 2, it's getting so stiff and rigid, Mary, it becomes impossible. 3, 4, 5. The hand is now so stiff and rigid, I want you to try to bend it, Mary, but also the more you try to bend it, the stiffer it becomes, the more locked it is, and it's impossible. It is impossible. Even if I was to try to help you, I couldn't even help you. As I push that hand down towards your lap, we're going to go 10 times deeper, Mary. 3, 2, 1. Deeper and deeper and deeper still. That's right. Fantastic. The other thing I want you to do now, Mary, is just put this hand here. I'm going to just put this hand just there. And just to show you the power, once again, of your own mind. What I'd like you to do is imagine, right now, that those two hands are now set in concrete. Imagine they're set in concrete, there and there and there. Imagine that concrete starting to dry. Imagine you feel it starting to stiffen, like caking and casing all around those two hands. Sort of like locking them into that position, where they feel completely stiff, they feel completely locked now. It's not one sensation. And as I count from 1 to 5, 1, feel that concrete stiffening and hardening, hardening, stiffening. 2, as those two hands now become stuck to those concrete legs. 3, 4, and 5. And again, Mary, you can try to lift them, try to move them, try to do anything you like with them. They're stuck, they're locked, they're rigid, they're tight beneath you. And they just will not move. And again, just 1, 2, 3, and relax. So your whole body relax, your mind relax, let those two hands relax. Fantastic. With this finger here, Mary, I'd like to start tapping up and down really fast. This one here, just like mine. This one. Yeah, I'm tapping it. This one here, tapping nice and fast, that's it. And while that's happening, Mary, I just want you to think about your heart beating all by itself. Imagine it beats all by itself, whether you're at home, whether you're here, whether you're driving, it doesn't matter. It beats all by itself. Just like that finger now starts to beat all by itself. And Mary, you don't even have to help it. It just beats all by itself. Just like your heart. It's a strange finger, isn't it? It's not like the other ones. Now in a moment, Mary, I'm going to ask you to try and stop that finger beating. Now you might change the rhythm, you might change the speed, but it will continue beating all by itself. Now you can try it. And also it's impossible. And the more you try, Mary, the more faster it gets, the stronger it gets. It becomes impossible. Now on the count of 3, your subconscious mind will stop that finger instantly. 1, 2, 3. Just locks it just like that. And you're doing absolutely fantastic, Mary. We're nearly there. I'm just going to go through a couple more, Mary. Would you just mind just drawing big circles on the blackboard? There you go. And just imagine the sound of the chalk. Imagine the colour of the chalk. And as you're doing that, just notice how that arm starts to go round and round all by itself. It becomes completely automatic, Mary. It's almost like you're watching someone arms, it's his arm going round and round and round. So much so, I genuinely want you to try everything you've got to stop it. And notice it's like you're trying to stop my arm. It's impossible. Only I can do that. And the more you try, Mary, the stronger it gets. It just becomes completely automatic. So much so, when I click my fingers, you'll find it just wants to go the other way all of a sudden. It just reverses everything. And not only that, every turn of it sends you deeper and deeper down. That's right. As I push down on the hand, once again, you go 10 times deeper, 3 times deeper. That's right. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Right. What I'd like you to do is imagine the blackboard. Imagine on the blackboard you got the numbers 1 to 10. And what I'd like you to do is, I want you to just move your eyes left and right underneath your eyelids. Just nice and slowly, left, right, right, left, consistently without stopping. And as you're doing that, I want you to imagine that your eyes are like lasers and they're burning that information off the blackboard. The number between 6 and 8, imagine you're just erasing that number. It doesn't matter anymore, it's not important anymore. Just keep moving those eyes left, right, left, right. And what you're going to notice is that just like the finger was going automatically by itself, you're going to find the eyes now start to go automatically by themselves. You don't even have to help them eyes anymore. They just go left and right all by themselves. And because they're automatic, they're automatically removing the number between 6 and 8. It just disappears, it's gone. And the more you try to remember it, the more dim and distant it actually becomes. It's like, you know, you probably drank out of a baby's bottle, and I bet you find it difficult to remember doing that. but you find it easy to forget about it. Just like you now find it easy to forget about that number, it's gone. So if I asked you to count from 1 to 10, you could say it loudly and clear, but you're going to find that the number between 6 and 8 has gone, completely disappeared. So what I'd like you to do is just say it nice and quick as you can. Just count from 1 to 10 for me, Mary. Nice and fast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Lovely stuff. That's good. You're doing fantastic. Again, that's the way it's always going to be. When I push down your shoulder, that's the way it is. Now, on the count of 3, you're going to notice that your eyes open, Mary, but you're going to remain in deep, deep, deep trance. You're going to remain in hypnosis, even though your eyes are open. You're going to remain in this beautiful trance. And we're going to sort this out together. We're going to count some fingers. So just 1, 2, and 3. Nice, gently open. Fantastic. Now, Mary, would you do me a favour? Would you count those 2 hands for me? Just count like 1, 2, 3, and all the way up there. Can you do that for me? Do it left.
Sure.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8,
Oh, you go.
9, 10.
I had 11 fingers. Oh no, you must have made a mistake. Go on, do it again. Do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Oh. Did you miss one?
11.
11, okay. That couldn't be right. No, actually, count that one first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and I count that one.
6, 8, 9, 10.
Many fingers on this side. Just count them as.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, now count this side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, 5 and 5 are 10.
Yeah.
Let's do it one last time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
What about this side? How about this side? I'll tell you what, let's make it easier. Snow White and the... Oh God, every time I try to remember it, I can't. Snow White and the...
10.
There's a prize for this as well. I can give away €1,000 for this, Elaine, if Mary can guess it right. Snow White and the...
10.
10 dwarfs.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that right? No. Okay, let's see. Many days of the week is there?
5.
Yeah. Many wonders of the world?
10.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. What are you thinking, Mary?
I've lost my mind.
No, you haven't. You have a fantastic mind, by the way. we're just showing you how to use it properly, I suppose.
Okay.
So if you have the ability to take away something like that, you can take away negative thinking, am I right?
Yep.
If you can erase the number 7, you can erase lots of different issues in your life. Okay? And even though I said it to you, I've already said the number, you've forgotten. What number did I say, Mary? See? So you can look at this a couple of different ways, yeah? Well, amnesia, but amnesia is what creates depth of trance. Yeah? So basically, Mary's in the world of somnambulism right now. She's got constant confusion. Right? Even though I'm talking to you, phone, this sounds very nice, but what is he on about? Am I right? Okay. Thanks for that, Mary. When I touch my nose, everything goes back. Everything you got wrong as in question marks, you remember instantly. So watch. Snow White and the
7.
many numbers of words.
7.
Many days of the week.
7.
Yes.